Hey y'all, look at this. Oh, they cute. Look at those little bachelor's buttons. It is 62 degrees outside. It's a little breezy, but look at all the flowers that are growing. Let me turn it around so you can see. How cute are these yarrows, pink yarrows? And then that's a ton of baby star flowers. Then there's this one Rudbeckia. Oh, I take it back. Look at this one hiding over here. Their stems are super short, but they're gorgeous blooms. Here's another light pink in the yarrow. And then I did find another bachelor's button over here. And between those, there's some feverfew. So that's fun. Look how cute this little one is. That's a little Gaillardia. There is one single Fata Morgana. It's not very pretty, but it is here. These are always kind of fun. They're a type of dianthus. They are wild little, I don't know, just wild little things. And then of course this bush is actually covered in Gaillardia. Here's some gorgeous phlox. These are fun with little hints of color. There's not a ton of them, but there's some. There we go. Okay, this isn't a flower yet, but I just tossed these over here, and I know, look at this. It's a flower head, but then look at all the babies that came off the single flower bed, or flower head. That's kind of fun. That is a, wait for it, Ami Dara. There's some status trying to bloom. It certainly doesn't look like much. There's a bunch of flowers out there. Isn't that fun? Hopefully you got a little bit growing at your house as well, or maybe you have a whole lot. Who knows? So right outside my little studio that's over there, I have these couple of little beds actually that I call my dry beds. They hardly ever get watered. They're basically everything that's said it could be drought tolerant. So take a look. All right, so back over in the corner, of course, I've got a few cacti and then some century type plants. I recently acquired a few more of these plant stands, so that'll hold some big pots here eventually. These guys are all very happy. This is a huge mix of everything succulents. There's some sedum down there, still looking cute with their little blossom packets, or whatever these are. Blossom packets. Blossom heads. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, there's actually some snapdragons there. They're kind of the dead remnants of what is Jerusalem artichoke. That is a nice little hold on, it's coming to me, elderberry. I grow a bunch of these African daisies, or osteospermums. They love it. I have these string of bananas going crazy, so I put some in pots. There's a bunch more aeoniums, some other cacti, some jade variants of some kind, some calendrico variants. There is actually, this is a little lavender. I slipped this in here, so that's cool to see it growing. There's a couple of fun little color variants, and then this guy here, which I can never remember what it is, but you know, it's everywhere. Like it goes everywhere. These poor guys fell over, so they don't look super hot, but this is a cute little cacti. And then that one was cute once upon a time. It looks like it got broke. Let's just set that right there and see what'll happen with it, because it'll probably just pop right back. And then this little guy, this was actually a slip off of someone else's. I can't remember what they're called right now. Maybe you can remember. So anyway, there's my dry bed. Everything is pretty happy. I've got some trees coming up in the midst of it, a oak tree, and some other stuff that actually has volunteered. So there it is. This is the farthest south dry bed. Ta-da! Okay, dry bed number 2 is actually a little more interesting. Take a look. So this dry bed is in the shape of a triangle here. It butts right up to the property line, so just on the other side of that tree is the neighbors. But this has some big, beautiful lavender bushes. a bunch of different aeoniums as well, the same ones as over there, but I do have different African violets here and there. Daisies, excuse me. That is another elderberry, and another elderberry, and another lavender, and some more elderberries being started in a pot there. I don't remember the name of these. They're a type of euphorbia. They get huge. These are calla lilies. They live here. I don't know why. I don't know why they do. And here's one I was referring to with the string of bananas that's going crazy. It's taken over. So that's fun. And I just noticed this is a spider plant. So that's fun. Everything kind of just gets stuck here and then gets to grow. So there's a bunch of different kinds of succulents in here. And then these little cuties, I can't remember what they're called, but they have a fun big bulb, and then they make all these baby bulblets. People, I think, grow them as houseplants. Anyway, there's just this last little cutie's got some jade in it. That, believe it or not, is a lavender, but it's kind of dead. And a little more stuff in the, what is that? The yellow flower, but it, oh, here, wait. That has an orangey peachy one versus all yellow, which is what the other one does. So anyway, these are pretty cute. Some of those need to be transplanted. I think they're getting a little too carried away. So there's a second dry bed on this is the 8th of January. Not too bad. All right, I'm in the greenhouse checking on the props. Let's see what's growing. So I started some viburnum the other day. These are some pineapple sage. There's a little bit of tradescantia. Little peek in here. These are a ton of osteospermum or African daisies. Got some lilacs starting there. Those are purple potatoes. Some cilantro. These are a type of salvia. I've got roses that are, let's see, look. You see? Right there. Oh, it's so cute. There we go. There's little growth points going on here on multiple different occasions there. They're a little hard to see. This is the chard plat I transplanted, and they look terrible. I think they got frozen. I really do. They don't look good. And then this is a bunch of forsythia babies, which they're all actually looking pretty happy. So we'll see what happens with those. There's a bunch of different stuff under here. These were baby transplants from the coral geranium that's along the front. And then these are a bunch of different things that are coming up. What do we got? Anemones, some ranunculus, some more ranunculus. And these ones aren't quite coming up yet, but look at the cute little buds we got here. Woohoo! All right, these are my cute little oak trees. I don't see anybody coming up yet, but it is still early. And I just planted some of these transplanted geraniums. I think those ones, oh, they're coral. Look, there's a blossom on that one. That's funny. And then my cute little succulents that are going to get transplanted somewhere. These are a bunch of, let's see, tulips. This is all tulips. These are daffodils. Daffodils. But look at those. Don't you love it when you start to see those big fat buds popping out of there? Nothing so much for the tulips yet. They're kind of trailing along, but these are nice, healthy buds on the daffodils. That's great.